Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm doing another recap of Hot Wheels that I've picked up, and I honestly didn't realize how long it's been since I did the last one of these, which was September 2023. So we do have quite a lot to get through, and I also can't really remember where I got everything and the story behind everything. So not only will I have to ignore the weird part of my brain that wants everything to be reported in chronological order, but I'm also going to have to not tell you the story behind things, which for you guys, if anything, is somewhat of a relief. So I'm just going to kind of dive in and look at some stuff, and we'll try and make some kind of structure out of this. So first of all, I think the first thing that was not featured on the last video that I probably bought was probably the Dodge Viper RT10 in yellow with the black stripes. Honestly, the Viper just looks so beautiful on these backing cards. It's almost enough to make me not want to open them at all. But I will, one day. On this channel, I operate a no Viper left behind policy, apart from on my latest toy hunt video where I discovered what the length of that policy extends to. Spoiler alert, it's Hot Wheels Premium, Boulevard, etc. Anyway, yeah, these were definitely around at that time, and my nephew had one of these and I was on the lookout, so I can only assume this is probably the first thing I picked up that wasn't like featured on that video. But yeah, we got the Dodge Viper RT10. We also have the purple and grey Dodge Viper RT10, which is really, really pretty. And my love for the Dodge Vipers comes from Test Drive 6, where they were quite often in purple. I remember having a toy Chrysler Viper in purple when I was a kid, so the purple really, really fits. This was definitely featured on a different pickups video also on the channel, but I thought I'd chuck it in here anyway. You know, diecast fans probably won't be interested in watching the other videos that I have on the channel, which is also why I thought I would feature these models. So we'll rattle through these a bit. We got a Volkswagen T3 Custom. Very, very weird one. Not a model I would have picked up. This is one where I chucked it in the basket in Smith's to get free delivery and just, you know, just saw what they sent me. And to be honest, it's pretty cool. It's not one I probably would have paid much attention to, because I don't really pay attention to like all the modified kind of stuff. But yeah, really, really cool. Really glad to have that. I also assume that this Honda CRX is probably featured on something as well. Such a beautiful blue color. Absolutely love this one. Saw this in Asda one day and really just couldn't leave without it. It really spoke to me. Just the beautiful kind of pale, kind of, it's hard to even describe. Like, what type of finish is that? It's beautiful is what type of finish that is. We do have a white CRX. That was the first video in the Disaster Rides Hot Wheels opening series, so you could check that out as well. We also have a red RT10 without the stripes. Now, I also saw the yellow RT10 without stripes recently. That is also a limit of the Viper policy. I'm not buying a yellow one when I've got a yellow one with stripes. But yeah, we got the red one with no stripes. I feel like this was a Aldi find. Yeah, nice and cool. We've got the Ford Escort RS 2000 in the green. Honestly, I kind of regret picking this one up. I definitely didn't want to just leave it and then regret it, but I do already have the red one. I do already have the white one, and I won't be getting rid of those. I definitely don't need 3 of them. So I feel like this one will probably end up on eBay one day, but yeah, nice little, huh. I thought there was a dog here. It's actually part of the car, because my dog has curly hairs like that. The other ones will have featured on the previous videos, no doubt, so yeah, worth just getting that one out the way as well. We also have this Audi Quattro, the 84 Audi Sport Quattro in the blue. Actually, I think I picked it up in black first. But one thing I know for certain is that somewhere along the line, I picked up this one as well. And I definitely, again, don't need all 3 of these, but all 3 of them speak to me for different reasons. They're all beautiful in their own way. I honestly really like the way the blue stands out. There's a really nice shade of blue. It really pops. This one is the kind of best one for me. Like, this is the one, this is the kind of look that I want on a Quattro. But the black is quite nice as well. So yeah, I really don't know about that one. Really don't need all 3 of them though, I know that much. So yeah, not sure what we'll do with that, but yeah, really cool. I remember picking this up while I was waiting for a train one day, so that must have been quite a while ago. I haven't got the train home from my girlfriend's in quite a long time. We've got this really cool 1986 Toyota van with this really heavy bottom lip sticking out at the bottom. Really cool. I thought that would be definitely worth some diecast racing action at some point down the line. I feel like I also picked this up while waiting for a train one day. And we have a Dodge van to go with it as well. Nice orange windows, beautiful color scheme actually. They've done some really nice Dodge vans. There's a nice black one with blue windows. Yeah, really cool. Well, blue, turquoise, kind of green, more green than blue, I would say actually. But yeah, beautiful, lovely little casting, and they've done some really nice stuff with them. So that's really cool. Here's one that I didn't realize I had. I'm glad that on my last toy hunt, I allowed a man scrolling through all the Hot Wheels to just put me off bothering, because I would have picked up a white one of these from Toy Town, which probably wouldn't have been the greatest price, not realizing I had actually already bought the red one, the 94 Audi Avant RS2. Really cool. This was one where my nephew was wanting a new toy car. My brother went to pick up some lunch, and, you know, we asked him to pick up a car, and he gravitated towards this because, quite like me, he likes his 80s and 90s cars. So yeah, and then I saw it and I was like, damn, I need one of those now. Next, we have the Batman Forever Batmobile. This was a present from my girlfriend on my last birthday, I think. Batman Forever Batmobile, what more can you say about it? It is what it is. It's beautiful. It's really cool. Will it be featured in the Diecast Racing series? I have no idea. Probably. Hopefully. Yes. Here's one that has its own saga. The Proton Saga. I kept my eye out for this for ages, and then when I finally found one, of course, I found 3 at once, and then they've followed me around ever since. They've probably been everywhere I've looked for Hot Wheels ever since. Like, I found 3 in the B&M where I bought this, then I found 3 in the Aldi that I went to shortly after, and everywhere I go there is one of these. Yeah, really annoying how long that one took. It's almost like the universe was taking the mick out of me for that one, but yeah, that's how we ended the Proton Saga. And that same day, I popped into Morrison's just for whatever, and I did actually pick up 3 awesome pieces. So we have the Honda Civic Custom. This is really cool with the blue windows, the blue lights, etc. Got the, I thought it had a huge exhaust on the back, but maybe not. Honestly, I could have absolutely seen myself driving one of these as my first car if they were a bit more common in my town in the last, well, just in December, basically. But yeah, really nice car. Really cool. I do have the Honda collection one in the green. Maybe that one will find its way onto eBay now. I don't know. We also found the Porsche 928S Safari, which is really cool. It looks nice. The orange on the silver, very underrated combination. Very cool. But I also think there's a decent chance I might one day do some like Daft Baja mud racing stuff with the diecast cars. So I thought it was worth picking up for that. And we also picked up this Honda Civic Si in the gold. It just looked so ridiculous and so over the top that I had to pick it up. I'd completely forgotten about it until the Honda line that I just mentioned came out, but this was one of mine and my brother's favorite cars when we were kids. To play with, I mean. And it's obviously very popular with collectors now and with car people now, and it was really cool to kind of reawaken this and, you know, see the modern red one and be like, hold on, I know you from somewhere, and then eventually regress through my childhood, looking at my childhood cars and realizing that, yeah, this was actually a big player back in the days of us playing with our toy cars. So yeah. We've got a BMW M3 wagon. I remember picking this up in Morrison's one day. Really cool, beautiful popping dark blue with the metal flake on it there. I mean, I say it's metal flake. It isn't really. It's slightly sparkly, but you know, really beautiful car. Really nice classic car. Definitely one that is bound for this collection. So yeah, really cool to pick that up. And the same day I picked that up, we got the white and black Ford GT40 as well. I'd been putting off picking one of these up for a while. Usually I was seeing them in like multi-packs and stuff like that, so I really didn't especially want to buy a full multi-pack just for the sake of getting the GT40. But this one turned up one day and it's really nice. Nice like 8-ball livery on it. Bit different. Really cool. Ford GT40. Very nice. Very happy with that one. And I feel like the same day I also picked up this Matchbox 1994 Mitsubishi 300 GT. 3000 GT, sorry. Now, I think someone around the corner might have one of these. I've not picked up a lot of Matchbox cars as we've gone along with this thing, but yeah, this one's really nice. I definitely always have a look at them, and it's just, you know, a lot of the time I kind of wonder whether the build quality is going to be worth having or not. But yeah, they're definitely very welcome to join the collection. We have this DMC DeLorean, which is really cool. You can see a very tiny amount of paint wear there on that white stripe. So yeah, I'm a bit like Stan from American Dad, where he's restoring the DeLorean and Steve says like he's such a big fan of Back to the Future, and Stan's like, Back to the Future? Because I love the DeLorean because of GTA, which is obviously a flying car in GTA because of Back to the Future. I don't have all that nostalgia for Back to the Future, but yeah, I've had a lot of fun times in my DeLorean in GTA, I'm not gonna lie. And if I could get one of a flying casting, that would be really cool. But for now, this will do. Really nice color scheme as well, obviously. Just a bit different than just having it in silver. Yeah, really cool. We've got this 82 Toyota Supra. It's really, really nice. It's funny how it literally has the one light up and one light down. The makers at Hot Wheels are literally in on the crack of one of your flip-up lights never working. So that's a really, really nice detail. But yeah, nice 82 Toyota Supra in the red and black. Next up, we have another Matchbox. We've got a Ice Cream King. Honestly, I saw a different one of these, different ice cream van with the same sort of livery on it, and I kind of regretted leaving it behind because honestly, I just thought it was so like eye-catching and cool. So when I saw this one, I just picked it up. Good googly cones, and it's literally called Ice Cream King. 59 out of 100. Yep, really, really cool. You know, not much more to say about that one. Yeah, it says Ice Cream Van on the bottom and Ice Cream King on the side. Okay, that's good. Next, we have some cool ones that I picked up while I was waiting for my sister to pick me up after I dropped my car in at the garage to get the back wiper motor replaced. And I just popped into Tesco while I was waiting, and I got my nephew a lemon jelly car, and I came across this very fetching 77 Pontiac Firebird with the bird crest on the bonnet, and I thought, yeah, you have to take that, don't you? The wheels are beautiful as well, as are the stripes down the side. This is just a really cool piece of, well, muscle mania, as it says on the side. A really cool piece of American history there. Very, very nice car. Very, very glad to have that in the collection, and I look forward to seeing how it does in the muscle class of Disaster Side Racing. And we also picked up, because I'm pretty sure it was 3 for 2 or sort of a deal, we also picked up this Dodge Viper SRT 10 ACR. Beautiful. Look at how angry it looks on that back picture. It's such a beautiful colour. Nice little silver paintwork and this nice red and blue livery, and white for that matter, livery on it. And just another beautiful Dodge Viper for the collection. So yeah, really, really glad to pick that up. We have some cars that I don't remember when I picked these up at all, but definitely cool to have. We have a 92 Ford Mustang, which is definitely the kind of thing where I could have easily picked it up again if I wasn't aware that I bought it. Like, I could easily forget that I own this. But a very, very beautiful car nonetheless. 92 Ford Mustang. Not one of my favorite of the Mustang models, but definitely very, very welcome to join the collection. Very, very beautiful as well. And we also got this nice red McLaren F1. I always regretted not picking up the orange one, and I always regretted getting one for my nephew and not one for myself. So it was nice to see it in red. I probably prefer it in orange, to be honest. I don't know if it's necessarily the best in the red color, but yeah, still a really, really nice car. Definitely glad to finally have that in the collection and to know that we can stop worrying about the fact that we never picked one up, because we did. Next, we have the Mark II Ford Fiesta Matchbox. Yeah, I don't pick up a lot of Matchbox, but you can't leave something like this behind. Thankfully, it really wasn't difficult to find. It was seeing it in the shop that reminded me it had even been made. Beautiful picture on the card. Beautiful car in the box. Look at that lovely Ford logo on the front. Such a adorable, mild-mannered little fella. Nice little Fiesta Mark II bottom there. Yeah, so glad to pick this up. Really, really cool one. Feel like that might have featured on a main channel video as well, but I can't really remember. Doesn't really matter. Next, we have the Hot Wheels Mopar 5-pack. We have got the beautiful Daytona Dodge on the top there. The 2008 Dodge Challenger SRT 8. The little Dodge truck, or whatever it's called. The Dodge Hemi Challenger in this, again, nice underrated silver and orange color scheme. Very, very nice. And of course, at the bottom, we have this very, very beautiful dark blue GTSR, which we don't see as much as a model now. Obviously, we've just went through like 100 SRT10s. But yeah, this was the one that was most common when I was a kid. So to get a different one of those is really, really nice. Nice, beautiful blue paintwork. The wheels are really nice too. We got the nice orange wheels on the Hemi as well. And these beautiful blue wheels on the 2008 Challenger. And of course, the Dodge Challenger Daytona is really, really nice at the top as well. It just looks very smart. Very, very, very cool. And then we have some Matchbox 8-packs, which I came across in Morrison's a few weeks ago. So the first one I saw was this one, which he was always going to come home with me, having this little Volvo fella in the front, in a nice little understated dark red. We have some pretty cool cars in there. As you can see, we got another GT40 there. So, yeah, I mean, this is a really nice colour for the GT40, I think. Yeah, some really cool cars in there. So we will get that cracked open at some point. We got everything on the side. We got the 2015 Ford F-150, Mazda 3, 2019 Mazda 3, 95 Nissan Hardbody, 1963 Benz SL 230 SL, the GT40, the Ford Police Interceptor, and the McLaren 720S Spider. So yeah, really, really cool stuff in that one. But that was always coming home with me. It was £7 for 8 cars in this day and age. It was just Morrison's if you're a UK collector. So that was really cool. And it was always coming home with me with that Volvo in it. We also got this one, which I dropped on the floor, smashing the plastic, which is a bit of a shame because upon reflection, if I'd let myself get a bit less carried away, this is probably the one I would have left behind. This is a beautiful blue piece in here, and I actually really like this green as well. But honestly, there's nothing here that I couldn't live without. We've got the 61 E-Type. It's cool to have, but I could live without it. We've got the 2023 Alfa Romeo Tonella, the 1975 Cadillac Eldorado, and the 2024 Fiat Topolino. And of course, we've got the Ford Police Interceptor again, and the 16 Chevy Camaro convertible, which is really, really nice colour. But honestly, I could have just lived without that one. Still might find its way onto eBay one day. It's only slightly cracked. And then the end one, we have this beautiful pack. Again, we have the McLaren 720S, but in purple this time. Really, really nice in purple. We have this very, very cute 1948 Willys Jeepster in the bottom. We have got a Ford Police Interceptor. Again, we're going to be inundated with them. 2018 Bentley Bentayga, and a Mini Dozer MBX Rescue 4x4 in the top there, with the Karma Rivero and the Lamborghini Miura in there as well. So yeah, some really, really cool cars in there. Honestly, I could maybe have lived without this one as well. Maybe it was just the Volvo one I needed. Although that purple McLaren is really, really nice, I guess. God damn it, I knew I had 4 of these, and it just took me until packing the other ones away to realise that I, in fact, did. And it was me thinking, no, £21 sounds about right. No, I spent £28 on Matchbox in one visit to Morrison's. And I don't even know how I could possibly forget this pack, because this one is easily the best. This one has the most cool stuff in it. First of all, we have another GTA car to go with the DMC DeLorean. We have an orange Mini. I once suggested to my mates on GTA that we buy colour-coded minis. I have no idea if anyone still has theirs, but for a long time I didn't really bother with cars on GTA, so the orange Mini with black stripes was my go-to. Obviously this one is a convertible, but you know, it is what it is. And the funny thing is, I absolutely would never drive one of those in real life, because I've kind of gone off the modern Mini anyway, but also the bright orange ones look awful in real life. However, it's kind of fine on GTA, and honestly, the Matchbox casting is rather fetching as well. We also have this really cool purple Golf GTE. I don't know if I would have a Golf in that colour, but yeah, it's still really, really cool. And again, we have this really nice silver and orange detailing on this beautiful original Defender, and the only Defender that I will recognise. And of course, finally, we have the Mustang convertible in this nice maroon colour. Really, really nice car, that one. And then, of course, we have this really nice green Alfa Romeo Giulia as well. And we have another Digger, an old Jag, and a Nissan truck. So yeah, really, really cool. Yeah. God, I wonder if there's anything else I've missed out this video. There probably is. And then the final things that we have to feature in here are just a few I picked up the other day, again in Morrison's. So first of all, we came across this Maserati Shamal. Honestly, not a car I even remember. Not a car I remember existing, but definitely a car that is absolutely beautiful. So we were 100% picking that up. Of course, we absolutely had to pick up this Mercedes-Benz 500e as well. Beautiful dark green colouring on it. And we have really cool details on the back for Hot Wheels, to be honest. We've got the Mercedes badge, the 500e badge, and a Hot Wheels license plate, so that's really cool. And then, of course, we have nothing on the front license plate, but we do have a very small Mercedes badge. and you can just about make out the wipers on the front lights. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, absolutely had to pick that up. Absolutely had to. Next we have the Forgotten No Left Behind Rule car, which is the 99 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. I absolutely love these things, and I loved them even more when I was a kid, and I would absolutely buy one every time that I saw them. This is the first one I've actually seen since I started collecting again, apart from one that was in a 5-pack, which again, I didn't think was worth buying the entire 5-pack just to get that one. That was with a Hot Wheels livery, so it was kind of cool, but yeah, never did end up picking that one up. My nephew actually had a white one, which I never found. So, yeah, kind of jealous of that. But yeah, really, really cool. Nice to pick that up. And we also got Kit from Knight Rider. I don't know. I think it just got carried away at the time. It's a really, really cool car, but it doesn't mean anything to me. You know, I wasn't around for Knight Rider. I've never watched it. But yeah, kind of cool anyway. It's still a really pretty car. I don't know. Maybe this was one I should have left behind. But yeah, I don't know. And then I said the last bit was the last bit, but I was wrong. And it might actually even be a case of saving the best till last, or not, depending on your philosophical bent. But a few weeks ago, my sister sent me a picture of a Hot Wheels car that she had picked up for my nephew, and she said, "Oh, I'm going to keep this aside for his birthday." And I took one look at it, and I was like, "Whoa, that's rare. That's a treasure hunt, that." And lo and behold, a few days later, I'd be rifling through the cars in B&M, and I'd find one myself. The Happy Birthday Burner treasure hunt from Hot Wheels 2025. Really, really cool. Maybe not the most exciting treasure hunt in the world, but I honestly think that the current treasure hunts aren't that great. And this might actually be my favorite one of them, to be honest. Really, definitely not mad about getting it. Of course, I picked it straight up when I saw one myself. Yeah, really, really cool. Nice to finally have a treasure hunt. I thought it would take me years to ever come across one, if I ever did. But yeah, there we go. Just right place, right time in B&M, I suppose. And shortly after that, we were in a Home Bargains where I also picked up this Model A Custom 31. Really, really cool. Nice rusty patina painted onto it. Really cool. I love the big wheels sticking off it. I really think this is really cool. I love my Model A Fords. I collect old Matchbox Model A Fords, but this one is actually really, really cool anyway. So yeah, absolutely had to take that with me. And that is everything for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please do like, comment, and subscribe. You could check out the previous videos of this in the end screen, and check out the DSW Garage playlist in the end screen for more diecast videos. I'm hoping to get some more diecast racing done soon, but honestly, with all the things that I want to do with the channel, that is not high up on the agenda at the moment, so we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, I really do appreciate you guys watching, so thank you all for joining me, and goodbye.